who got benched at halftime during PSG's
Greatest player
match
of all time.
against Monaco. So PSG and Monaco are first and second in the French league, maybe first and third. But essentially, PSG are preparing for life without Mbappe. That's kind of the motto of what's going on right now at the club. He got benched, and then instead of sitting on the bench, he went into the locker room, changed, put on street clothes, went up to the stands, and was sitting with his mom and was seen like on his phone in the 50th minute in the lockers.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
It's everything's context. Definitely within the culture of just, supporting a team.
Yeah.
We see people who are subbed, they'll go back to sit with the bench. People, shit. Even bringing it back to ball. Anthony Edwards, he had to leave, I think, during halftime because his kid was being born.
Yeah.
It's very different when you go.
I know. I understand.
All
I understand.
No.
I'm just.
No, you're for sure.
Okay. It makes sense.
It's just funny because he wasn't
Yeah,
subbed off. Like his kid was being born.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm trying to say. It's very different when you see somebody subbed off, then he goes up to the top. He's with his family, there's something going on, and then you see, in a more relaxed way with everything going on with Mbappe, it looks a certain type of way.
Yep.
Hopefully it's not disrespectful. It's something that comes up in the meetings this week.
I have a question for y'all. Have y'all ever seen that before?
That's the
I've
thing.
never seen that before.
No,
I've never seen
there's
that
so
before.
many things with Mbappe, which we'll get to next
that
week
we've never
I've
seen before.
Never seen before. Like,
I've never seen that. So
too much respect to him. He's bigger than the club, and no player should
Yeah.
ever be bigger than the
in
club.
Madrid, you can't be, so you got to fix that. But I will say this. Enrique subbing him, like, for instance, Klopp's going to leave Liverpool, and obviously a coach is different than a player.
Yeah.
But Liverpool right now in this season, it's win all the trophies we can win. They've played great. They won the Carabao Cup first in the Prem. Let's just finish this season. We'll figure out no club later, or you do it in the background.
Yep.
You're PSG. You're playing third place Monaco. Why are you subbing him at halftime because he's leaving this summer?
It's another sign of a small mentality.
That's crazy. What?
It is.
And that's
it
also
looks
why you
real.
left the Spanish national team, Luis Enrique. I'm still tied at you for the World Cup.
Because
But like, how are you subbing him off? You're playing Monaco, and they didn't win.
Exactly.
And he's the club's best. He's the league's best player ever.
Exactly.
That's why he don't care. He's like,
He doesn't care.
Go
No,
chill
bro,
with
he was
my
weak.
mom.
He was winking in the hallway. He didn't give a fuck.
He winked at the camera.
Yeah, he's
He said, "I'm gonna
chilling.
Go chill with my mom.
Yeah,
I'll do the same thing.
but it's also so the other side.
They've
I'm
allowed
saying
you to do the same thing. The
Yeah,
club
it's-
has
I'm saying it's
created a
disrespectful to
dynamic.
Mbappe to sub him at halftime when he's not injured in an important League One game.
I don't think he gives a fuck.
No, he doesn't give a fuck, but it's still crazy.
Yeah. If he doesn't, if it's, I don't think it's not disrespectful because it isn't. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess, but it's like, why are you preparing? Like, you're mid-game. You're not
That's
prepared for Mbappe leaving. He's on the
mid-season,
team.
bro. It's March.
Imagine,
it's,
Cl-
it's
February.
actually probably something else. Like, it's
Yeah.
probably something internal.
I guess.
That's what I'm saying.
but he was healthy, so
That's what- no,
it's beef
It
shit.
could be
Enrique said
anything.
he's
It could
doing
be
that.
anything.
Enrique said he is doing that. He's
Yeah.
Yeah, of course he's gonna say that to the media, but there
No,
could
but it's
actually
been
be
3 games that this has happened.
And it's
It's
also a
about
crazy
What
thing.
else is he supposed to say? Oh, Mbappe's fucking mom's sister died. Like, you know what I'm saying?
No,
like,
I
if something
see. Okay.
happened, it's like
Okay.
you're not gonna. Come out.
Okay,
What?
2 things.
What?
One, Mbappe is certainly not acting like there's any sort
What?
of negative thing with his family.
Said what?
Two?
What?
It's
How was he supposed to act?
well,
Yeah,
bro.
you have
First
to, you
off,
have to show
teams,
face. You have to show face regardless.
yeah, but also I'm saying like teams give grace to people when they're going through some sort of actual traumatic,
Which is
family
why
event.
bro was
and they
in the
always
fucking
say,
stands with,
and they,
with his Nike tech suit on at halftime because they gave him grace. It's all right, bro. Go ahead.
but if it's that bad, I'm sure one. Because the problem is this. First off, we know how much these teams care about their PR. If there's a family emergency going on with his family, like they're gonna put it out there. Like, oh, let's be patient with Mbappe in this time. We're supporting. So I'm saying from a PR perspective, that's what makes me say there's no family emergency. And from Mbappe's demeanor, he's chilling with his mom. He don't give a fuck. Nigga, at the 49th minute, he was on the track, bro, during the game, walking to the stands. 49th, the game's going on.
I hope everything's okay
That's
with that
my point.
man.
Yeah, of course.
I hope everything's
That's
okay
but my
with that
point
man.
is, obviously we're not there, but it's like there's nothing going on there that makes you think there's an emergency.
All right.
But-
Continuing on in regards to Mbappe.
Yeah, Macron.
Yes, last week Mbappe was invited to a presidential dinner with the French president and the Qatari president. So the media sensationalized it a bit. The proper context is that France and Qatar, the French government is trying to find a way to create a peace deal between Palestine and Israel. So that's the reason why the Qataris are in. It's true. That's the reason why the Qataris.
And they called him Mbappe.
Well, yes.
That's the real cut.
Yeah, it is. Proper context because the media sensationalized the reason as to why Mbappe was invited to the French dinner. A lot of the media was like, oh, the French are going to give Mbappe everything for him to stay at PSG. The reason why he was actually at that dinner was because it was a state dinner between the French government, Macron, and the Qatari government who were in town to discuss ceasefire negotiations for what's going on in Israel and Palestine. So naturally, the French government and the Qatari government, who are some of the major players in Europe and the Middle East, are negotiating on behalf of the Europe and the Middle Eastern region. Now, the reason why Mbappe was invited is more so because PSG is a Qatari club owned by Qatari people.
It's true.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
of course.
president of PSG, the president. So, for example, first of all, a lot of Qatari and French connections. BN Sports, who for a long time was the main
Provider of Ligue 1.
provider of Ligue 1, Qatari owned business. The president Al Khalifi is either blood related or by marriage related to the envoy from Qatar to France. So the reason why Mbappe was there was because he is, of course, a major representative of like Parisian culture. Like it's a bit insane, but it's like, okay, these are all people who have relationships. This
And
man is in Paris.
influence.
It's a state dinner. Nothing big was being discussed. There was a lot of other famous people there. Hakimi was there. So yes, the media sensationalized it a bit.
Yeah.
However, we can talk about how that shit looks in real
And
life.
what he said.
Yes.
Apparently, Macron said to Mbappe, "You're going to create problems for us," in reference to his move to Madrid. Apparently, he was like, joking about it, but it's not the first time he's been involved with Mbappe's move to Madrid. Apparently, he's the one who told him to snub Real Madrid in
did.
2021,
That is
which is
that
like
we
a
know.
known fact. So, yeah, the French see a crazy value in Mbappe being in their league, bro.
I mean,
Yeah.
they should.
As they, of course, bro, absolutely.
Um,
One of their biggest exports is football. So,